In today's video, we're going to talk about the Kaiju MonsterVerse. Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, is now officially coming out this year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay, wrong thing. Actually, Happy New Year. Okay, so this will be the first video we post on the 1st of January, which is awesome. So I thought I'd start the year talking about Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, because it actually comes out this year now. And the marketing indirectly has been going insane. There's literally toys for every single character. When I say character, I mean Titan. Literally the whole movie could be predicted off the toys, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Kaiju, Marvel, DC. I promise I'm going to start doing other content very, very soon. Rebel Moon, pop culture based content. I want to start covering so much more on this channel, because obviously people just don't watch the MonsterVerse. A lot of people watch other stuff, and the channel predominantly was Marvel DC, but at times we do predominantly do a lot of MonsterVerse stuff. So please subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know, are you actually concerned about the ending of said movie? Now, I'm not necessarily going to ruin the ending of this movie, but I actually am kind of concerned for the future of the MonsterVerse, even though the MonsterVerse has crazy, insane potential. So if you could check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And also I have posted some images on there that I can't put on here. So if you go to my Instagram page, right, there is the highlight folder on the stories just under my bio that says random, and their images are there. People say, I don't know why you talk about the Instagram, because I'm trying to grow my freaking Instagram. And also, if you could, check us out on twitter.com, which is x.com, WarstuG, because someone stole my freaking handle years ago, and I can't get it back. I've been trying to for years. So, trailer 2 is coming very soon. The most reliable person when it comes to MonsterVerse information is KDM_monsters on Twitter. He did make a post last year saying the trailer was ready. Now, today he posted that the trailers were recently rated in Canada, United Kingdom, and Germany, which is cool. And he's put the receipts there. We actually get full length of how long said trailer is going to be. So there's a trailer called F3 that is 1 minute and 1 second long. There's another trailer called F2, 1 minute and 31. And there's a trailer called F11, and that is 2 minutes and 25 seconds. So it's pretty clear to me that trailer 2 should have been released already, but we are now less than a few months away from said movie coming out. What is interesting is it looks like the trailer was actually rated in other countries. Deutsch, the 5th, some other places earlier this year. It also goes on to say the frame rates per second of what the trailer will be, and that's kind of not really relevant, but the important thing here is trailer 2 is coming, and they've got to reveal your girl, Shimu's a girl. Who would have thought? She's got the MonsterVerse is going woke, even though Mothra is female and Mothra is very popular. So I want to know, what do you think is going to be in trailer 2? Because they've already revealed so much indirectly without really saying much. But all these toy leaks, and everyone, it's not a toy leak because these toys are officially out. A leak is something that isn't publicly available. A leak is information that's not publicly being released. So everyone is sharing images of various Godzilla X Kong New Empire merchandise. Like there's one here that says the 7th Battle Roar Titans. And it shows you an image of Kong, Scar King, and Godzilla Evolve. Godzilla and Kong return in an all-new action, hitting the almighty Kong and the fearsome Godzilla against a colossus undiscovered threat hidden within our world, challenge their very existence and our own. It's a really cool setup, the way they're doing the marketing. Obviously, the toys come out before the movies, because if you don't understand it, the merchandise is realistically, for some franchises, where companies make their money. As we know, Sony owns the rights to the movies for Spider-Man, but Disney grosses $1 billion a year in Spider-Man toy sales. So that's something that a lot of people who report stuff, do videos like me, they don't really understand or say that. Toy sales can be more important than said movie sometimes in terms of making money, because some toys can be up to like £400 or £500, like $500. Presumably most toys around the $20, $30 mark, but it's interesting. So Shimu's been revealed in multiple toys, whether that be in keyring format, whether it be playmates. There's so many that I'm not even going to post images because they are literally everywhere. So the future of the MonsterVerse is very good, but I'm a bit concerned, to be honest. So Shimu with Frostbite Blast. So why am I concerned? So something that Marvel and DC did well under Zack Snyder's reign until, say, Aquaman-ish, is if you're going to build a connected universe and have everything connect, because we've obviously got Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which now up to 2015, it's now starting to connect to the greater MonsterVerse as it looks like they're about to go down into, I don't know, it looks like potentially they're about to go down to Hollow Earth, which would connect to every other MonsterVerse movie in a roundabout way, is you're supposed to set up other things for other movies down the road, but the way the movie ends, I'm not saying it's a bad way that the movie ends. It's just, I read the comments of people like, oh, they should set up Destroyer, they should set up Balatone, is obviously, generally with leaks, is you don't really ever get the post-credit scene, because what happens in said test screenings is, and also in a lot of press screenings that I've been to and advanced screenings set up by studios, is usually you don't get the post-credit scene, because although generally speaking you do sign a non-disclosure agreement when you watch said movie and you agree you won't post a review and won't reveal any information to said date, it's kind of standard in a lot of different industries, is usually you don't have post-credit scenes anywhere. So the way the movie ends, careful spoilers, is realistically Scar King is frozen by Shimu, and then Kong smashes Scar King into a million pieces. And then they ride off into the sunset, basically. So this movie will explore more of Hollow Earth. But it is funny, though, because if we go back to the kind of exclusive leaks that I dropped over a year ago now, when I said that Space Godzilla was going to be the main antagonistic for this movie, I wasn't necessarily wrong, because the more we see of Shimu, the more it just looks like they've made up a new character that is pretty similar to Space Godzilla, but it's not a Godzilla, but it just happens to be the first Titan. I mean, it's literally Space Godzilla without being Space Godzilla. So I hope by the time the movie comes out, and yeah, there are some fair comments. I do read the comments, is sure, they could change a lot of the story by the time the movie comes out. There could be reshoots, but the release date is not changing. So realistically, yes, there could be some surprises here and there. I mean, Legendary tries to keep the surprises, but we've already covered them. But I'm not necessarily going to say which Kaiju MonsterVerse Titans I'm on about. But yeah, there are a lot of Titans in this movie. But a lot of people in the comic section have been calling for one Titan. And they've been calling for this Titan ever since I started making this content. Back in 2020, I think I started covering MonsterVerse stuff. Is everybody wants Destroyer to appear. Destroy all monsters. And we know everyone wants like a slate like Marvel had. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4. But I think if you get Titanius Destroyer, I think Destroyer would be too strong. And the problem is, if we get someone like Destroyer, is it would have to be another Godzilla teams up with Kong, which they've already done right at the end of Godzilla vs Kong. And based on said trailers, I mean, we don't even need to talk about spoilers, but based on the trailer, this movie looks like another team-up movie. So if they are going to bring Destroyer in, would it be Destroyer just versus Godzilla? No, because predominantly with toy sales, they have to bring in Kong. So we all know the story of how Destroyer became said Destroyer. But if the people that want Destroyer actually want Destroyer in a movie, I want you to let me know in the comment section down below, how is this even possible without having another team-up movie? Now, I would prefer it if Legendary would come out after said Godzilla X Kong New Empire comes out and gives us a slate, because we can have movies without Godzilla in it and without Kong in it. We could have, say, an actual Kong movie, an actual Godzilla movie without them both appearing in each other's movie. And there are other MonsterVerse characters that are beloved, like Mothra could get their own movie, Rodan, we could get a Mecha Godzilla movie. There is so much freaking potential. But people just keep going on about Destroyer, Destroyer. Destroyer is a very cool character. But for me, Destroyer is a Thanos level character. Like, if you're going to bring Destroyer in, you need to do Endgame. It needs to be the Endgame of the MonsterVerse till you reboot the MonsterVerse. And although there has been a fair few MonsterVerse well, not really. There's been a handful of MonsterVerse movies. If Destroyer, or at least tease Destroyer somewhere, I really hope that Legendary, because Warner Bros. Is the distributor, Warner Bros. Has nothing to do with the movie realistically. I really hope they have thought this out and they've got a massive plan of where it's going. And I really hope there is a post-credit stinger, because if we go back to the Call of Duty event, Shimu, there was on an image there, and a lot of people thought potentially that was Space Godzilla. So they did plan to use Shimu down the road a few years ago. So it was set up. So I really hope if they are going to bring Destroyer in, there is a plan. And yes, we all want Destroyer in the MonsterVerse. We really do. But is it too soon? I don't know. So likewise, guys, let me know. What do you think is going to be in Trailer 2? Trailer 2 could potentially come out in January. They don't normally rate trailers until they're ready to go. Now, I think the problem is Warner Bros. Discovery has no money. It's hemorrhaging money. I mean, sure, Barbie made money and Wonka's making money. And at the moment, it looks like Aquaman 2 may break even. It broke $250 million in 2 weekends, which is not good by anybody's standards, and there's misreports out there. Aquaman has to do close to $500 million, although there wasn't much marketing and there wasn't even a red carpet event. It will still have to break close to 500 to break even because there was so many reshoots for that movie. So why I'm saying that is, can Warner Bros. Discovery actually afford to have a Super Bowl trailer? They had a Super Bowl trailer for The Flash, although I don't know who actually handles the financials when it comes to paying for said trailers, because we all know a Super Bowl advert is really expensive, but there will be a Super Bowl trailer, most likely, because even if you look at the numbers, Godzilla vs Kong did just under $500 million, even with a day-and-day release on HBO Max. So the potential for the MonsterVerse is freaking insane. If you look at the dislike ratio on the most recent trailer, it really isn't bad at all. The first trailer for Godzilla X Kong The New Empire was received very well. The Toho Godzilla -1 is only going to make more people more thirsty for the MonsterVerse. My only concern is some of the general fans, and it's the general audience that actually makes the box office, is a lot of people are hungry for the Savage Godzilla. And I think we will get the Savage Godzilla, but I don't think you're going to get the Savage Godzilla killing Kong, because they are two characters that need to be in the MonsterVerse. Godzilla earlier movies did well. Kong Skull Island did well. But sure, like we know, based on, Godzilla will kill some titans in this movie. We know that. So the future is bright. I just hope there is some big stinger where we potentially see something that could turn into Titanius Destroyer. But let me know, what do you think about the future of the MonsterVerse? I will be doing a proper video about where I want MonsterVerse to go after said Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. And don't worry, lads and ladettes, I will be getting back to the Marvel, DC, other pop culture-based content. I can't just do MonsterVerse content on this channel, although it is received very well, and I love doing it. I will get back, as of this month being January 2024, I will get back to doing other content. We've got Deadpool 3 coming this year. We've got Joker 2 coming later this year. We've got the Batman 2 coming. We've got so many cool movies coming in a plethora of different pop culture franchises, because realistically, this is pop culture stuff as well, hence why I cover it. So like always, guys, please subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 130,000 subscribers. We are so close to... Okay, we're not close, but I would like to get to 5,000 followers on Twitter. That would be cool. And also follow us on the Instagram at Warstu, because that would be cool. I post a lot of gym stuff over there. So if that's your kind of stuff, and I do post a lot of stuff to do at Godzilla X Kong, just look in the highlight reel that says random. So like always, guys, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry... No, shut up, Warstu. Shut up, Warstu. And I hope you had a good New Year's Eve. So like always, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.